Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the Zone 18 podcast, where you got your boy CJ, that's me. You got your boy Ahmad, you know
What's
what I mean? And
good?
then we got our girl Rainy Days from the Level Podcast on here with us today. But before we get to that, first sponsor is always Ice Mountain, 100% spring water. It's the most refreshing thing that you could basically drink and put down your throat. No homo. You know what I mean? Then also we got Meet Your Connect. You tired of paying them high ass cable bills? You can basically get that with Meet Your Connect. Hit them on Instagram. Also DM me. I can basically put you in connect with the connect. DM me. And pretty much you put you in connect. You with the connect. Pay 150. And pretty much you pay a flat 50. You know what I mean? And then we got our girl. Rainy days again from the level podcast.
Sorry, she's having some technical difficulty real quick.
Rain, can you hear us? Can you hear us now?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Verizon.
I don't know what happened. My headphones just decided they didn't want to work no more.
Shout out to Apple.
Yep, so we got our girl Rainy Days from the Level Podcast. Rain, go ahead and plug the podcast, man.
Hey guys, like you said, it's your girl Rainy Days here from Level Podcast and team. Make sure you guys follow us on YouTube at the LVL Podcast team. We do geek, pop culture, you name it, we cover it. This upcoming Sunday, we're doing the anime level. All level. Amar's going to special guest from the Zone 18 podcast, and we're also doing the top 10 worst movies of all time. So hit your girl up if you ever want to be a guest. All are welcome. This is a community. Let's grow.
All right, that's what we about. It's about growing, the growth. But all right, so first thing I want to get into it.
Before we get into any of that, first of all, we got to go back to the Ice Mountain thing because that was a crazy bar right there, big dog. I'm gonna need you to know you gonna have to figure that one out. That was a crazy bar.
I don't know who wrote that one.
I don't know. The ghostwriters who wrote that one got to stop because that one was crazy.
I mean, like I said, it's the most refreshing drink there is. You know, but Ice Mountain, it goes down your throat. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
And he double domed on it. All right.
But before we get to all of that, I want to talk to my man Ahmad here, man. The Detroit Pistons.
I already knew this nigga's gonna bring it up.
Detroit Pistons lost in Game 7, man. How did you feel about it? I was pissed. I kind of wanted to burn my hat, you know what I mean? My Detroit Pistons hat that I wear every week on our podcast, you know what I mean? But honestly, they had a good team. It was a good run. You gotta think, 2 years ago, we were the worst team in the league. They pretty much jumped up to be the number 1 seed in the East, you know. So I just feel as though with a few tweaks, you know what I mean? When I say a few tweaks, I'm talking about getting rid of Tobias Harris, you know what I mean? Let's trade Jalen Dern, you know what I mean? Let's get some other people, and then we should be good to go, you know?
So thanks for bringing up old wounds that I didn't really want to think about for the past couple of days. But hey, appreciate that, big dog. But I mean, watching the game, first of all, we couldn't shoot anything to save our lives. We couldn't hit the side of a barn door if we tried because we were fucking 37% for shooting that night. So not a good look. It seemed like they came out and forgot they were playing a Game 7, but also the fact of they've been playing a Game 7 since the last season and jumping into the last series and jumping into this series, having to go to a Game 7. So proud of them for just coming out and being absolute dogs. Am I happy about the situation? Absolutely not. Jalen Dern, all I gotta say is if you ask for a max contract, I'm gonna slap the taste out your mouth because you was not playing like a big man. You was playing basically like the lights was too bright for you because you couldn't get a rebound, you barely scored. I watched you go from having 19 points in a season, 12 rebounds to a season, to 8 points a game to not even 3 rebounds. We had someone coming off the bench that was doing more than you were doing in the game, and you're supposed to be a starter, but you want a max contract. Make that make sense. Until you play like you gonna get a max contract, you ain't gonna get a max contract. Shout out to Cade. Bro was playing on a collapsed lung, broken ribs. He was trying to do everything for his team, but at the same time, he needs more help. He needs more shooters around him, so that way it's not gonna be that. Azar Thompson, great defensive player and everything, bro. Go work on your jump shot. Go get in the lab. Go get with the shooter. Get with somebody to help work with that jump shot because you need it so that way you can be more effective. Because yes, we know you are a demon on defense, but you need to be able to create points for the team too, and not just basically just be a defensive minded. You can't be a Dennis Rodman in this modern day era because they need people to be able to shoot and space out the floor. And honestly, that's what I'm gonna say about that. Everyone else, see y'all. We might be going to different teams, but they can have fun in Cancun. Love them to death, but the Knicks piss me off.
All right, there you go. Words from about the Detroit Pistons again. I'm a Pistons fan, and diehard Pistons fan. Let's see what goes on next season. So, changing gears, let's go to the WWE because why? Well, I mean, what are we here for? Nothing but WWE. You know what I mean? So, Raw kicked off.
You don't create the agenda.
Literally, you don't talk. You don't create the stuff that we talk about. This man said, "What are we here for?"
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and start this off. But yeah, so basically, Raw kicks off this week. You have Jacob Fatu coming to the ring. Then you got Roman Reigns coming out. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna say it this way. Again, I said it before. We all know Jacob was a former felon.
Oh, so you're on that WWE shit. Okay.
No, but
okay.
I'm just saying, ain't it funny how he be coming out there with the red flag, throwing them gang signs, and nobody says anything? Like, you know what I mean? Am I the only one who pays this any attention? You know what I mean? It's going
What
on.
What you want them to say? Oh, Jacob, please stop throwing up your gang signs. Please stop coming out with the red bandana.
I'm
The
saying,
nigga ain't gonna stop. He's a certified crash out. He gonna do crash out things. That's all he know how to do is be a crash out. He's a great crash out, but nigga's a crash out.
I mean, I love it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, last night I was really looking at it, right? And I said to myself, these people of different persuasions are probably looking at this guy like they're really legit scared of him. Like, you know what I mean? And like, I really feel as though we all know wrestling is scripted, but he's playing the fuck out of his part right now. You know what I mean? He has me sitting back saying, damn, is this yo really gangbanging like that? Or yo really out here murder? Like, if you told me he shot 5 niggas down on his way to the ring, I would have believed it. You feel me? Because he just doing a hell of a job. You know what I mean? But go ahead. Y'all can go ahead. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean?
Bro, what did you owe? He's doing a hell of a job. This nigga said if he shot 5 people, I wouldn't be surprised, bro.
On the way to the ring.
What did you owe?
He would have shot Adam Pearce and 4 referees.
Who do you think this nigga is? The Punisher?
That's how he was acting, though. They hit him with 35 cheers, and the man got up looking like this little play cheer.
Bro saying this ain't nothing. I had real steel hitting me. Y'all ain't hitting me with nothing.
Y'all hit me with this polycarbonate cheer. These damn Slim Jim cheers, these Logan Paul cheers ain't doing nothing.
These LA Night Move cheers is not helping with nothing out here. But anyways, I would say starting off Raw. They starting off strong. Of course, Roman Reigns is letting people know, like, hey, I got to get Jacob. I got to get my ones with him. With Jacob being like, no, we ain't doing that. I'm already out here. Come meet me outside. Jacob is already on go. Like, he's saying, it do not matter where we are, who you with, how many people you got behind you. When it's on site, it's on site. And I respect the hell out of that for being on site because that's, hey, sometimes you got to pop out and show people. And then we get to the part where the Usos they come out first. I don't know why the hell they thought they was about to do something walking out there. Jimmy trying to play peacekeeper out here like, hey, what about the family? What about this? You know he not listening to that. He's a certified crash out. He just ready to crash out at any moment. And you see here trying to keep the peace. Jay over there with the chair, we thinking he about to do something. Bro gets ripped up first. I'm like, yep, here we go. That's how it's about to start out. Then, of course, they start jumping. They had to jump him because, that's the nigga you got to jump. I don't care if it's 1, 6, 12. They got to bring the whole family. They going to really have to keep jumping this nigga because if they don't jump him, it's just going to be a fucking battle. And don't get me wrong. I love Roman. As you see, I got my Ulafala on. But that nigga had to get jumped. Like, They had to jump him, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's about to be done. It's about to be over." No, now we go into tribal combat. Now, of course, Roman Reigns has never lost tribal combat since they've been pulling it out and everything like that. I don't see him losing this one either. But at the same time, I think they're still going to make Jacob as scary and as effective as he is. But at the same time, when Adam Pearce saying he's trying to fire him, man, if you fire this man, you're gonna be doing something stupid. That's just gonna be a terrible waste because everyone is loving him for being this crash out, standing 10 toes down, and you trying to get rid of him. I don't like the sound of that. Hopefully that doesn't happen. And Jacob can keep being the crash out that he is. But at the same time, too, it's gonna bend, it's gonna break, and we're gonna see Jacob as a champion, which I'm not gonna be mad about that.
Rain.
I like how we just skipped past SmackDown, but so
I mean, you want to talk about SmackDown? What about it?
a lot of stuff happened on SmackDown. We just skipped past it like like it didn't happen.
And right now, it doesn't exist.
Like
We ready for the crash outs.
Because we're on Raw. I mean, I gotta keep saying I love this promo. I think it's better than the Phil and Roman promo. I think arguably it's probably both their promos, probably one of their best promos in like the last calendar year. Like it's just great to watch. The chemistry that they have is just electric. Like it makes Roman Reigns better as a speaker. I feel like this now is the moment where he really gotta show us who he is as the tribal chief. I mean, obviously he be getting his ass whooped for the last 5 weeks in a row, but it's cool. You know, we still locked in, right? We still locked into whatever's going on. Jimmy and Jay being the Wayans brothers of WWE. Like, we locked into all of that, right? Like, I honestly think, and this is going to sound crazy, I think Jacob's going to win. But
I think so too.
I think Jacob's going to turn down being the tribal chief. I don't think he wants that. I think he just wants to be able to prove that he can do it. I think it's gonna be one of them moments. Like, I just wanted you to respect me. I just wanted to prove to everybody that I can do this, that I deserve champion. Like, I love Jey Uso. Y'all know I'm a big Heat fan, but they put the belt on Jey Uso. Like, the same belt that Roman had was on Jey Uso last year for 50-something days. So, I mean, if we're going into the idea that maybe things may be changing after SummerSlam, I wouldn't be surprised if Jacob Fatu does win this. I mean, knowing WWE, they're going to probably give it to Roman. You know, we all kind of butter over and bend over and take it for Roman. But I think it would definitely be refreshing if they let Jacob win this, especially how they've been building up. Because if he loses again, to be honest, I don't want to keep seeing this. It makes no more sense for him to keep crashing out his family if he done lost against his cousin twice. Like, at this point, let's move on. Put him somewhere else where he can get a championship, or you know, somewhere where he has the opportunity to show where he came. But it's just great seeing a wrestler develop so much over the last year. Like, shout out to Jacob Fatu, man. He done got in shape. He done got his teeth fixed. He got people yelling his name now. People are loving this version from the Drew to the Cody to now. Like, his role of elevation has been amazing. So shout out to Jacob Fatu. He really deserves what hopefully is coming to him. I mean, we just gonna see Roman Punk ass next week, in the words of Jacob Fatu. Hopefully the Usos get jumped before Jacob get out there. Because they in the way. They just in the way. They just obstacles in the way of what we want to see. Because so far, neither one of them have done anything to show to help Roman. Like,
No, absolutely not.
So, in your guys' opinion, like, I feel as though Jacob's going to win also, right? Just like how you say, right?
It would make and we know WWE don't do the right sense, but it would not only blow ratings, it would make the most sense to let Jacob win. Like, it just makes this. I get it, right? A lot of us are Tribal Chief fans. You know, the whole build up to WrestleMania, but it's just like we need something different. That's what the problem is. Like, it's just we need something that's going to shake it up, and it would just make the most sense if he won. But, you know, just like Cody, I already know how this coin flip.
This is true. I mean, now, but in the defense of Randy Orton, and we haven't seen Randy Orton since WrestleMania, and they claim, you know, he's not hurt, but I believe that he's really hurt.
I think he hurt.
and that's why he didn't get the belt. You know what I mean? So I think he messed his own self up. You know what I mean? Versus
That
he
fucking
had the
pig was doing
shot.
too much. That Viper was doing too much.
Yeah, he was LKing the shit out of everybody and fucked his back up. You know what I mean?
He the RKO himself.
Right.
To vacation, but still shout out to the Viper though. But yeah, no, that man did something to his back, and he's over there on Twitter saying, "No, I'm fine. I'm gonna be back." I'm like, nigga, where you been? If you gonna be back, where you been at? You enjoying vacation? Yeah, you having surgery on that back. It's fine. You pulling Bianca Belair, but it's all good. We okay with it because at least we know when we come back and see you gonna still be that nigga Randy Orton.
Yeah.
He said
So
come back to SummerSlam.
So
Mhm.
yeah, so you have that whole the tribal compact,
Combat.
tribal.
Combat.
I said that.
A
That's what I said.
compact.
That's what I said. Tribal. My Baltimore accent. You know what I
Tribal
mean?
combat.
My
The
tribal
comeback,
compact.
Yami.
You know what I mean? But you know, how do y'all think this match is going to go? Do you think there's going to be a lot of interference from outside people? Do you think there's going to be people we don't know yet that's going to basically interfere? Because of course, in our minds, we think the Usos are going to interfere in this match, right, to help Roman out. But is there possibly other people? Is Solo going to jump in this again and help Jacob out? You know, what type of scenarios you guys got going on in this whole scenario? I mean, in this match. Because me personally, I think it's going to be a whole bunch of shenanigans. You know, I don't think Roman's going to win, and I don't think Roman. I think somebody's going to cost Roman the title. It's not going to be one of the things where he's just going to get pinned clean. I believe it's going to be a bunch of shenanigans, and he's going to lose it that way. Because somebody like Jey Uso is going to come out there and do something when he told him he ain't want to see him to Christmas anyway. You know what I mean? So
They're cool. They're cool. It's family shit.
Wait,
It's family shit.
they locked in now. That's done.
That's
They passed.
family shit.
They talked about it at Christmas. They sat at the table. He was at the head of the table, of course. They sat on the sides. They talked it out. They worked that through.
They beefing with a different cousin now.
Yeah.
right.
They beefing with the Crash Out cousin now. The one that was locked up for so many years that no one wrote a Christmas card to. That's why he's so angry. No one sent him a
Right.
Christmas card. No one
He
sent him
wasn't-
anything.
Because he wasn't supposed to be there. They didn't want
Yeah.
him there. Of course,
He's
you know
so
what I mean?
mad because they smoked this weed at Christmas and now they act like they don't care. That's why he mad.
Yeah. He angry. He pissed. He said, "Listen, y'all just gonna forget about me, big me." It's like, cause we didn't want you to be out here in the first place. But do I think it might be interference? Yes, but at the same time, from like the past two matches that we've seen and everything like that, I think it's just gonna be a straight, clean, beat the hell out of each other match, and I'm hyped to see it. Would I be surprised if the Usos try to do something? No, not really. Do I think Jay's gonna be a reason something happens? Possibly. Do I want to see them out there? Absolutely not. I just want to see Jacob Fatu and Roman just go at it. And at this point, they got to fight in the crowd. They got to fight on top of the stadium. They got to fight in the parking lot. I don't care. I just want to see somebody just getting beat down, brutalized, and I want this to just be a great match, just like how how it should be. But that's just me though.
I mean, yeah, similar to what Mars said, like the last couple of Roman's last few matches haven't had interference really. Like he's really been, I don't know if he's been on like, he want to handle it himself, which makes sense. If you are going to be the tribal chief, then you got to kind of be able to handle stuff yourself. I mean, do I feel like this may be the type of match that I don't remember the last two tribal combats. So did anybody interfere?
So yes, we had some interference the last two tribal combats when it was Roman and Jay. Solo came and interfered in that one, and then Jimmy also came and interfered, costing Jay the chance to win when he was coming down from his frog splash. Excuse me. He pulled him out of the ring, and that's when he revealed himself. And then the one with Solo, I don't remember there being that many interferences. I think it was just more or less of they were just straight slugging it out. So I think that might have been the only one we had some type of interference was that Jay and Roman one.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if they want to spice it up, that's really the only way to spice it up. Like, I mean, I love the sheer, brutality of it, but it got to be better than it was at Backlash. Like, I don't want to see the same fight. If that makes sense. Like, it has to be taught. Like when he was with Drew and they was backstage and they was in the ring and they was on the billboard. Like it got to kind of be like that. Like you said, it got to be kind of everywhere. If it's only going to be them two, it has to be something that's going to keep everybody like in the moment. If not,
fuck it. Someone throw Michael Cole at somebody. I don't care.
yeah, like it got to be something that's going to be like, okay, I understand why I'm just watching these two people fight because. Not saying that they are like them, but if we want to take the comparison, like Aleister Black versus, Damian Priest in the ambulance match, like that match was boring, and it was supposed to be
good.
You got an ambulance, like it's supposed to be like we did have some interference. We had Rhea and Zelina, like but that was like the best part of the match, like So I just hope if they are going to do interference, that is worth it, right? That is it doesn't take away, it doesn't make this match funny. Like, I like that it's like a good balance between both being brutal and funny. Like, so, I mean, and then also, like, I'm not going to get myself hyped up, right? Because WWE haven't been doing great with interferences. It's been dumb shit lately. So I'm not even going to hype myself up thinking anybody great about to come out in interference match. Like, I'm not doing it. I want to be surprised. Like, that's what I want. Y'all keep all the Shane McMahons, Vince McMahons, The Rocks, Chris Jericho, keep all that shit at home.
Keep the rocks, the pebbles, the boulders, keep them all somewhere else.
Let it go. We don't want to speculate nothing because it's going to wind up being Dan Housen dressed as Jimmy Uso dressed as Roman Reigns. I don't want to see that shit. So let's just hope for a good match. Like,
the dancing curse.
Right, because Dan out here cursing people, man. You see, he cursed the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Good. I'm happy. I'm glad. They need to be cursed. James Harden needs to be cursed for everything that he has done to the game of basketball, from kicking his feet out to making an L shape with his body. He needs to be cursed. Sorry.
And Rain said something very vivid probably a couple weeks ago about Danhausen, right? Whereas it's funny how he fits into this shit. Like it's crazy how they send him to the Knicks game, and then the other team loses after he curses the team. You know what I mean? They have him on ESPN doing the curse to people. You know what I mean? And honestly, it's drawing more eyes to the product. Even though how stupid it is, the shit is funny though.
Why you hating?
Like, at first, I didn't like it. You know what I mean?
But you start to see what it's like, why it's kind of working, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody hit me up today, was like, I'm starting to believe this nigga. Like, I'm like,
right. Well, speaking of believing people, I don't believe anything anymore because why did Brock Lesnar show up and beat over Fibia? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what did we not see my man waving away and kissing the ground and stuff like that? And then now all of a sudden he back ripping his pants again, you know what I mean? And following people, you know what I mean?
Listen, he went back to his farm. He sat there, he was like, you know what, I'm gonna be done. Then he thought to his head, I want a black man beat me. No, I gotta get my get back. He said, I gotta jump back out there and get my get back. That's a oh my god. That nigga ain't retired. He said, wait, if I retire, that means the checks stop coming? All right, I'm back out there. I'm back out there. Bro thought about it. He said,
TKO called him, was like, we need to negotiate that retirement.
He looked at his pay stub. He said, this all I'm getting paid from the last match? No, I need like 3 more real quick. But also, it makes sense him coming back to, I mean, SummerSlam is going to be in Minneapolis. That's where I really want to see him, like, step away, be done. If he's going to be done, truly be done, is in his hometown. Don't just do it on another pay-per-view. So, is it weird that he...
I don't give a sense though.
It makes more. Yeah, it does.
WrestleMania was a good move. Like, it was his last WrestleMania. They should have had John Cena do it instead of at Saturday Night Main Event, which is a special presentation and not a PLE.
Anyways, but I think for Brock's sake too, I think that was his move, but he wants to do it in front of his people. Kind of how they gave it like a Goldberg final stand, besides it being a Saturday Night Main Event, because shit, he got somebody, I guess. I don't know. He got his daughter. Somebody gonna be in the crowd for Brock Lesnar. But yeah, when he popped back out, I was just like, oh, all right. So we doing this shit again. We gonna get another Brock Lesnar. He gonna F5 him a couple more times. Like you said, rip his pants, roll out the ring, go, yeah.
Almost like
Listen,
is crazy.
Listen, no, whoever he buying those pants from, whatever brand he is buying and everything like that,
Let go of them
he
P.
go.
Barry's jeans.
He needs to stop. Listen, he know.
He know he for the
Stephen
rest.
Barry's.
He know.
Them Walmart plus jeans.
I mean, I hope he listens to mama when your mama says
No,
don't
got
get
them
underwear.
Temu blue jeans on that just keep ripping in the back, and it's always in the back. It's not in the leg area, not anywhere else. It's always his ass just showing out, like it just. And he's just showing.
Down the middle.
He just showing his ass every time, and I'm like, dog, I'm over it. I'm tired of seeing your underwear color. You had the blues on, now you got black on. You gonna have red on in a second. Like we're tired of seeing that shit.
He got the Wranglers on with no W.
He got the English.
He got the TKO jeans on. They extra.
Oh my god.
They cut in half.
They come pre-ripped
They come
already.
They come pre-contract.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow. They could not let a black man go out on top by beating that man. Like they had to turn around.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crazy part about it.
Like they had to bring him back in order to get his look back. And the sad part about it is we know it's going to go to a 3-game. I call it a 3-game series. Whereas they're going to make a match probably for Clash in Italy if it hasn't already been made. And then they're going to turn around and have the third match, which is going to be at SummerSlam.
Which is going to be his retirement.
Correct. You know what I mean? Like it just kind of sucks. Like that was a great moment. You know what I mean? To see him just leave, call it a day. But nah, the black man couldn't do it. You know what I mean? He was like they called Vince, and Vince probably called them and said, y'all can't do that. You feel me? Vince, because Vince is kind of racist. Vince was like, y'all can't do that. Y'all can't let my man go out like that. You know what I mean?
Called him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how you got that match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They called him and he said, hey, I need that check real quick because this one looking a little late.
I mean, I would say this. First of all, shout out to Brock Lesnar because he's a great actor, right? Because he has all convinced he was out there crying. Him and Paul Heyman was crying and shit, not running. I thought it was real. So shout out to both of them for playing the long con. I mean, I know a lot of people guessed it. So shout out to them for guessing it. But I mean, I really just don't like Brock Lesnar, and I don't know why he keeps coming up on TV. But I mean, and then Paul Heyman was like, "You fired Brock Lesnar. You ain't fired Brock Lesnar. What the fuck is this?" Adam Pearce was like, "What the fuck?"
I felt like Adam. I'm like, it's the same nigga. You acting like it's. You acting like this is the original American. He acting like it's 2 El Grande Americanos, which we still seeing apparently. He said, it's like, nigga, they the same nigga. Like, stop it. Get some help.
Like, come on, Paul. But yeah, so I mean, I honestly feel like they are wasting Obafemi. I don't know. I don't think they know what to do with him. That's what it feels like because he has this open challenge, which I'm cool with, but it kind of doesn't make sense because he doesn't have a belt. And I don't understand why I don't just give this man a belt. Just put
who they think this nigga is? Kurt Angle? Chris Masters?
Like, what? and everybody's scared to come out. He had literally last week he had to go get somebody. He had to go get
2 people
just to have a match. So I really feel like they don't know what to do with him, and it's kind of sad because he's such a powerhouse. A lot of people expected him to pop. When him, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and, even Lash Legend came over. And now we got more cards coming over, and I feel like he's kind of like falling through the cracks. So, I mean, I get the whole him and Brock Lesnar thing, but they're going to do it the third time. Have somebody have some gold on them. Like, just anybody at this point. I don't care if the ref got gold on them. Just put gold somewhere.
Take a title. Take the U.S. title. No one using that bitch right now.
But this is the thing, though. But do you want to just put a belt on him for no reason, though? Like, I mean, only belt you could put on him is the U.S. I mean, not the U.S. belt, the Intercontinental belt, because he's on Raw. You know what I mean? Do you really want to put that belt on him from Dom, though?
I thought it was on Penta.
I mean, Penta.
It is on Penta.
Yeah, there you go. Penta.
Yeah, I take it off Penta. It's cool.
When did we last time we seen Penta really do something besides hurt himself?
I mean, I love Penta.
We do. No, I'm not saying anything bad. I love Penta. But bro needs to go sit down and, like, heal up.
Yeah, I take it off Penta. Yeah.
But it's the thing. So So again, so with Saturday night main event, not a PLE. This coming up this weekend. You know what I mean? They have him versus the Canada guy. You know what I mean? Damn, I can't think of his name right now. You know what I mean? He
And that's the problem.
Are you talking about Penta?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You talking about Ethan?
Ethan Page. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had Ethan Page. And honestly, I think Ethan Page is going to take the belt off of him.
Cool.
That's
and
just my opinion.
Then let Oba whip his ass and get it, because I just don't understand.
Like how we let Ethan Page, who came in like a week and a half ago, not even, how he getting a title shot over Oba?
Well,
the thing is, Oba vacated his title to come to to Raw, to the main
Correct,
Raw.
because he was an NXT champion. Correct.
Right. So what are we doing?
Like I said, and again, that's I'm just confused. Like, why are we letting Ethan Page miss this over here? We seen like do like 1 or 2 matches, not even. Last match we seen him in, he was in a tag team with Rusev. How he getting a title shot over Oba? Like, make that make sense.
Okay, so answer this question then. So do you guys think, and I always been a fan of this. Remember when we were younger, I feel like the belt changed hands frequently. Belts change hands frequently. Now we're in this era of people are champions for 6 to 9 months, maybe a year, right? And back in the day, the only time that happened was Hulk Hogan, realistically, back in the day.
Yeah, because he didn't want to give up a title. He said he would rather let the company burn than give up a title. That's what it was, because I think it was selfish. But
it was nothing to watch Raw, and the belt actually might have changed hands. I feel as though they need to go back to a system that the belt needs to move hands. Like, granted, Roman's cool. Roman's great. He's your tribal chief. You ain't Ufafala over there. You feel me? But at the end of the day, that belt, they need to be fighting for something. You get what I'm saying? I feel like they're not fighting for anything. Like Rain is saying, like, you have him and Brock Lesnar going each other for what? What is the backstory of this? You know what I mean? Two big dudes.
Two big gorillas.
Two gorillas fighting each other in a cage. Not even a cage. 2 gorillas fighting each other in a ring. That's all this is. But no, I agree with that. The title should be changing hand more oftenly instead of just letting it sit there for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. Like, it's at a certain point, yes, I get it. You want to hold these titles to create value for them, but at the same time, we're not seeing these titles do anything. We're not seeing these champions go out and fight every week or anything like that. Then it's just a waste of time. Like, yes, I love Penta. Don't get me wrong. Penta's great. Penta is amazing. I love everything that he does. But yes, take the title off of him. Drop it to Oba. Then have somebody come beat Oba, because then it gives it more value of, hey, someone just took down this silverback gorilla over here to get the Intercontinental Championship. We know they're strong. We know they're capable of it. But when you just let it sit, it's basically like just sitting there going, okay, we're gonna let the title get a little bit of dust on it. Then we might just we might throw it out on a non-PLE, which why are we still bringing back fucking Saturday main events if it's not a PLE? What the fuck we doing there?
That's what it is.
What are we doing here when we're just bringing these out? Say, hey, we about to have 2 of these, but guess what? They're not PLEs. Y'all not gonna get anything good out of it.
But it's a paid subscription.
Like, but I gotta cough up my hard-earned money to watch a Saturday night main event. That's not a PLE. Like,
fucking $1,500 fucking seats to the fucking Saturday night main event.
But it's not a PLE.
It's not a PLE. You know what I mean?
No, that's a thumbnail for this. Not a PLE.
But a good, now granted, let's segue into that though. So that card for the non-PLE Saturday night's main event is actually shaping up to be good. Whereas you got you got the Street Profits versus Division, which if the Street Profits do not win, I'm gonna riot. You know what I mean? Because it's set up for them boys to win. You know, Bianca got the baby going away. Montez needs some extra money. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Now, granted,
did you say anything about Montez need extra money?
He needs extra money. You know what I
think I hate
you. Now, granted,
he need diaper money.
The one match I kind of want to see, but I don't want to see. I want to see Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruka. Right?
I need Sol Ruka to win that, to be honest.
That's what I'm about to say. I need Sol to win, and I need her not to botch the Soul Snatcher again. You know what I mean? Like,
Fair, fair.
I feel like that's good. Then you have Penta, and then you have Ethan Page. That's going to be a good match right there. Where I think Ethan Page is going to win.
Cap.
And then you
That's
have
capping that rap, boy.
you said that. And
That's
then
capping
you
that rap. Penta go
and
win
then,
it, but I'm ready for somebody else to be champion. Sorry, go ahead.
then
My
I
bad.
I like Penta as champion. I just wish he had a better storyline. That's the not to cut you off, Carl, but that's the thing you were saying. Like it could be like a median. Like we can have long title reigns if the story makes sense. Penta don't have no story. Like there's no story behind Penta being the champion besides what he was going against Dom, and now you got Dom focusing on fucking
the Triple A,
JD and fucking what's the other dude name?
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. Like so it's like what's the reason? Like Penta's a great champion, like, but what's like Rey Mysterio was a great champion, like, but he had storylines. Penta just be out there like, let me smooth walk to the ring and do this ladder match this week. I got my check.
Let me go break somebody's neck real quick as I just go on the nigga head. But
But yeah, I got Penta walking out on this one.
yeah, I don't. The fact that you said Ethan Page is crazy.
Ethan
Considering
Page
the
is
fact
only gonna win if they cheat.
they
They
gonna have to.
That's the only way
But
Ethan Page is gonna win. He gonna cheat.
he hasn't been there long enough to get a title. Like I said, there's been people that have been there a little bit longer than him that came from NXT that I feel like deserve that title. Javon Evans, Oba Femi, just to name two.
I think
And if you give it to Ethan Page, like yes, Trick Williams just got his title. Shout out to Trick. He's been holding out a US title down. But if you give it to Ethan Page after him coming in to the main roster for like not even 2 weeks or anything like that, that just shows me that you pick and choose who you really want up there and you don't really give a damn because these guys been busting their ass should be champions, and yet you want to give it to Ethan Page because he smiles.
Yeah. Well, okay. So yeah, the official card is Penta versus Ethan Page, the Vision, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory versus Street Profits. Then you have this match that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss versus Jade Cargill, Michin, and B-Fab. You know what I mean?
They gotta have somebody team up with Rhea. Let's be honest. It wasn't gonna ever be like a 3-on-1 handicap match because that really wouldn't have made sense.
So this is my problem. My problem with WWE is people who are champions. I don't understand why they're in other people's matches. You get what I'm saying? Like you'll have the champion in a tag team match in a feud. That's a tag team feud, but they're the heavyweight champion. It doesn't make fucking sense. Like again, you have Rhea in this 3-way match for no reason. You know what I mean?
For a reason, she just fought Jade, and Jade literally just attacked her. That's the reason.
But what I'm saying,
Jade not only attacked her, she basically banked her for weeks straight with her and her little posse. That's why she's in there.
Her road dogs. When Jade Cargill was one of those saying, "I don't need help to beat somebody." Now she got help trying to beat people. Like
so, like it was a great example. You don't see Cody in a tag team match.
You have seen Cody in a tag team match. He was just in a tag team for championship. Yes. He in tag team with Jey Uso. He in tag team with CM Punk. They were just in the 5 at War Games. They were all just in the match together.
Right. No, what I'm saying is, but at that point, he wasn't the champion.
But you seen Cody as a champion in a tag team match. I don't understand that logic.
I'm just saying.
Was he not? Wait a minute. Was he not Universal Champion when they did War Games, or did I watch a different War Games?
I'm a fact check.
He was the undisputed champion. Yeah.
He was Universal Champion when they were in War Games because CM Punk was also champion. Roman was not a champion just yet. Him and CM Punk were the champions because that's when he was having his little thing with John Cena and all that stuff. He won the title back from Cena before Cena retired.
Okay. I apologize, viewers. I'm sorry. I was looking at something different. You know what I mean?
But I get what you're saying, but I mean, it's only
we get it.
Go around. Like, you know, if you have a belt on you, it shouldn't like make you exempt from tag team or triple threat matches. Like Rhea and Jade, their little, disputes been going on since WrestleMania, and now they're bringing back the Charlotte and the Jade. I think they're really building up to Charlotte and Jade having a match, but
I can see that one.
I get it. Because who else would you have put in that match to make it make sense? Now, what they should have done if they were smart, it should have been a 3-way. It should be a triple threat tag match. They should have had Fatal Attraction in that mix. That
Correct.
would have been a better match. But
Correct.
I mean, I think this match is going to be good. Cause I mean, I like watching Charlotte Flair wrestle, and I like watching Rhea Ripley wrestle. So anytime they in the ring, I'm there.
And at this point now, they can throw Alexa Bliss at somebody use her as a weapon. So I'm here for it. But
yeah, like she's a good accessory.
And then the last match you have is the Brie Bella and Paige versus Lash and Nia. Whereas I feel as though Lash and Nia should just get the belts back. Because I feel like Paige and them ain't doing nothing for the belts, man. I think they gave them the belts just because it was nostalgia. You know what I mean? Like, Paige coming back, and then you have Brie Bella there. Like,
did you say that's the main event?
Well, and I'm not saying it's the main event.
Okay, I was about to say. Okay, I'm about to say because that's a bathroom break match. That's for fans in the stands to go get their snacks and go get something else because that's gonna be a throwaway match. Like not in a mean way of saying like they're terrible, but no one gives a fuck about that match. No one is sitting here in their right minds going, "Oh yeah, I want to see Paige and Nikki Bella go out here and win a match." Like no, like if we being realistic. If they don't lose that match, it's just because they just trying to sell Paige shirts before she's eventually done forever.
Yeah,
I mean, I would say that the match they had on Raw was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
the match between them and Judgment Day, up to obviously the interference with Liv Morgan. Shout out to fucking I'm so mad Paige came back because who should have the belts, if we being honest, is fucking Lyra Valkyria and fucking Bayley. They just give the girls the belt because they came out and they whooped ass. And I don't know if y'all saw that move where Lyra like did the flip and then she landed and sat down. Was like, I was like, come on, Lyra. Like that was hard.
Seen it.
Like, that was hard.
That was tough. It was.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
Montez was tough. When he did the flip and he landed on his feet, that shit was hard. Like that's the type of stuff I want to see. Like things that kind of defy gravity. But just give Bayley and Lyra the belt because what else they doing? Like that's who really want it. All these other bitches really don't want it. They just want to fight. Just give it to Bayley and Lyra.
They want to be singles champions. They don't want to be really tag champions.
Singles champion. Like they really don't want to be tag champions. Even Lash Legend and Nia. Like I think they should. I think Lash should be able to get in the Continental Championship, like some type of individual women's belt. But I get that they put them together. But yeah, I got Nia and Lash winning. I mean, if they're gonna break up Paige and Brie like they've been saying, this would be a good time to do it.
It'd be the right time
to do it. So
yeah,
this would be a good time to do it.
The women, what's funny when you think about belts that change hands, the women's belt changes the hands the most. You know how like I'm talking about like I'm tired of seeing the same people with the belt. The women's tag team belt changes hands every other month. It's true. Like clockwork. Every 5 to 6 weeks, there's a new champion.
That's how it's supposed to be with tag team champions.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be there forever.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be fucking Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Nobody wants to see them and guess what? They probably gonna win.
I don't think
the crazy part is when was the last time we seen them do anything as a tag team? Every time we've seen either Austin Theory or Logan Paul fight, it's been fighting Seth Rollins one-on-one matches. We have not
tag team Seth Rollins.
And then they fight the hell out the Usos for a minute.
Yeah. But like in an actual tag team match, we have not seen that. Listen, he did it to himself, nigga. What are you talking about?
He said that. I did it to myself. I felt a little bad. I'm like, that jacket was hard, but I felt a little bad. Like,
that jacket was tough, but.
And I just feel bad for the Usos, man, because I feel like they are the greatest. They are the greatest tag team in tag team wrestling, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Hands down.
If they take Roman Reigns, they'd be great.
Right, them and the New Day are the greatest tag team champions I feel as though they have ever been. Meaning modern era, past eras, everything. You know what I mean? Like, only thing I can compare that to is like Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, and that was the fucking 80s. You know what I mean? But they just like WWE just waste fucking tag teams, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
they fired a bunch of tag teams, so that's another problem too. They weren't doing anything with them, and then now that we want like, hey, let's cook up some of these tag teams. Oh yeah, we don't really got that many niggas as tag teams. We got a lot of singles competitors, but not a lot of tag teams, and it's like these niggas just get on my nerves sometimes.
I
Yeah.
think so what's the main match, the main event match for Saturday Night Main Event?
It's nothing that I see on here that is shown as the main event match, but I believe the tag team belts is the main event match to my standards. Because when you look at all of the graphics, that's the matches at the very top.
Okay.
Which I mean, it deserves it. You know, the Street Profits
Yeah.
deserve their moment in the sun.
No, I
You know
got
what I
you.
mean?
I got you. I mean, I do hope they win. I really do hope they
Now,
win. I really, 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 really hope they win.
if
Guys.
not, we riot. If not, we riot.
But
We
I
definitely
know
riot.
how the vision works, and they've been a hard cockroach to kill. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I guess this will be time for Bronson Reed to come back. You feel me?
Unless he
He's
gets more,
not coming back.
unless he gets some more stitches in his brain. But I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
So,
Rain,
what you about to say?
go ahead.
I was gonna say, so back to what you said earlier about Brock Lesnar. So let me ask y'all a question. Y'all don't think they're gonna let Gunther retire him? Now
Fuck
that he's
no.
back?
No.
Why not? He's a career killer.
Who is saying this? People like him.
He's legally
We do not want to see this nigga killed.
WWE
No
bought the
careers.
copyrights to call him the career killer.
And they was some dummies for doing that because every time we've seen it, it's been in. I would rather, and like I said, tired of seeing it, but I would rather Oba retire him than Gunther. I just don't want to see that shit.
We'll see. I don't really want to see Over retire him because I feel like if they go a third time, they're gonna take the buh out of it.
Listen, have all the blacks in the back come jump
It was
him.
great at WrestleMania. It's gonna be kind of great at Clash in Italy. I think by the time we get to SummerSlam, it's gonna be like, all right.
Listen, for the retribution for him coming back and wasting all of our times, every black person in the back just started coming out jumping Brock Lesnar. I'm here for it.
You don't want to L him out for
No,
5 minutes?
no.
Oh, okay.
Because that's not gonna happen. The problem is it would not happen. Like, yes, Gunther is a career killer, but Gunther is not. He is not dog walking fucking kill Page. I don't care, but he is not dog walking. But Brock Lesnar for 5 minutes. It's just not happening.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
so speaking of Gunther, which is a great segue, I was about to say, Rain, since you alluded that we didn't talk about SmackDown, I was about to say, go ahead and give us your recap of, I would say, this week's what the fuck, WWE with the SmackDown version, because Gunther is going against Cody at some point. Right.
I mean,
so
blind, he can't see. He out there like, I'm medically cleared. Medically cleared. Where he at? Which way he go?
Cody can see. You know what I mean?
Barely. I ain't been the same since he got punted in it.
His eyes ain't been the same. But, I mean, so Gunther versus Cody. Oh, let's see. Is the American Nightmare going to come out on top?
So this the eye that just still ain't gonna never heal, huh?
Yeah, his eye. He be out there. I'm medically cleared. This eye be. I know Randy Orton.
Adrenaline in his soul. Hey, where did he go? Is how he feeling right now.
Like when he see John Cena, he really can't see.
You can't see me.
I still can't.
He really can't.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. But yeah, so I mean, Cody versus Gunther at Clash in Italy. It's probably gonna be Cody, but
I'm tired of it. I've been tired of it though.
A sly motherfucker though. I give him that. Every time you think Gunther not gonna win, he win. Every time you think he gonna win, he don't win. So
I still ain't forgetting the man for killing John Cena, but that was the point. But I still can't. I hope both his knees crackle and break on that ringside. I do not care.
Not both his knees.
Yeah, both of them, just so that way we know he good. I hope he get that weight back up again and his knees just pop out the other way. But no, it's definitely gonna be Cody beating Gunther. Is it gonna be a decent match? Yes. I don't know if it's gonna be a great one, but I know it's gonna be a decent match because they both still put on decent matches. But I really just don't. If they give it to Gunther, I just don't see the reason, just besides getting the belt off Cody. That's the only way, the reason I would see Gunther winning. So I know it's just going to be Cody, but at this point too, someone's going to take it off of Cody that actually truly deserves that belt. And like I said, fuck it. If Jacob Fatu doesn't beat Roman, go beat Cody's ass again. Go give him another. Close up both eyes. I don't care. Give it to Jacob. Let him do something else with it. Close both eyes up.
Somebody got to lose their title at Clash in Italy.
It's got to drop.
I don't think both champs walking out being both champs still. I think one of them is going to lose the title. That's what I honestly believe. I don't know who yet. I'm leaning more towards Cody than I am towards Roman, but I think one of them walking out there sad.
Listen, at that point, if Cody loses to Gunther, I want to see Randy come back, RKO Gunther, so we can give Randy and Gunther. I'll be here for that.
Yeah, I mean, they probably if Randy Orton really is expecting to come back by SummerSlam, then it would make sense to have Cody keep the belt so they can have a rematch and Cody lose his belt the same time he won it last year. That would be gold.
Yes.
WWE. That would be
Put him in both sides. Put him in both sides so that way both eyes are closed up. So you know he can't win and kick out or nothing.
Well, Gunther about to choke his ass out. He about to lose all the options to his head. So, but you know,
he barely got anything there.
I feel like Gunther don't got nothing to do because all his cards have kind of got like he was supposed to do Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio got hurt and he came back and started doing some other shit. You know, he was supposed to do Brock Lesnar, but then they did the whole over Femi thing. So I think now they got Paul Heyman having Gunther doing favors. Like Gunther still got nothing to do. You know, so that's probably like, you know, he just getting passed around because now he on SmackDown. I don't know what happened, but what else happened on SmackDown? We did the Jade Cargill and Charlotte Flair thing. What else happened on SmackDown? Damn,
that's the problem.
Exactly. That's
why we don't talk about it.
Exactly. That's why I don't talk about SmackDown because the shit be so unrememberable. You know what I mean? Like it'd be 3 hours of what the fuck I just watched. You know what I mean? I can't even watch the whole 3 hours. You know what I mean? They got me for at least a good 45 minutes. At the 45 minutes, I don't know if it's the blue or what it is, but it's something about it. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's the HD, non-HD, but it's something about that just turns me off of it every time I watch it.
When they start doing the match with is the match and the commercial at the same time. That's why I start losing focus. Like, because I didn't watch half the commercial. And I forgot I was watching SmackDown.
Well, we also did have Trick Williams beating The Miz, but that was not really a surprise.
That's also
too much.
SmackDown.
We had Carmelo Hayes beating Ricky Saints, and then Royce Keys came out of nowhere and just kind of was like, "Hey, I'm here, homie." And then for the final match, we had Damian Priest beating Tamatonga. I just pronounced that name wrong.
Tonga Loa. No, Tamatonga. Yeah,
it was Tamatonga. Listen,
Tonga's all there. Tonga.
There's like 12 of them niggas.
That's why LA Knight was like a Ula Fala party. That's what be going on.
And we seen Jay over there had to turn himself again because he's about to break character because he couldn't keep that one in. Which I didn't blame him on that. But that's what happened on SmackDown. And like I said, this is why we don't talk about SmackDown all that much because yes, nothing gets that brand or anything like that. But the fact that we had to look it up, the fact you had Trick Williams going against The Miz is telling me a lot. And it was a good match. No, it was a good match. But I would rather see Trick Williams going against someone like, let's say, a little bit younger. So that
again?
Fuck no.
Well, not even that.
No.
Not even that.
Zane.
You gotta think. Trick Williams had a great feud with Carmelo Hayes back in NXT. You know what I mean? Why are they not revisiting that feud? You know what I mean?
How did they get fight Ricky Saints? Something I don't fucking know. Have him fight somebody.
The booking fucking just sucks. You know what we're gonna do? You know, to all our followers out there, I want y'all to DM us. You know what I mean? Like, subscribe, and what we're gonna do is let's book a SmackDown. You know what I mean? Let's pull up the roster of SmackDown, right? And let's put some matches together there. If we were bookers, if we were Triple H, if we were the writers in there, right? Let's basically pick a SmackDown, right? And let's basically write out a story. Let's do that for the next episode. You know what I mean? Where we come in, if we were running SmackDown, you know what I mean? Rain, you had 3 matches you were booked. Ahmad, you got 3 matches you were booked. I was 3 matches I booked. You know what I mean? For that show. And let's just see if we could do a better job than the current people in charge. I'm not saying Triple H. I'm not saying whoever. But I feel as though we could do it and tell a compelling story.
They got Rocks telling these stories right now, so it's not really anything.
Not even that. Crazy. They got ChatGPT telling their stories and shit. That's why this shit don't make any sense. You know what I mean?
Don't chill on ChatGPT, yo. Chill on them. Shout out to ChatGPT. You know, I've been using y'all. You know, you can get premium for $19.99 a month. Make sure you sponsor your girl Rainy Days at the Level Podcast.
Listen,
if you use ChatGPT, you would been saying things like Ice Mountain, go easy down your throat, or whatever you said earlier. Fucking deep throat, Ice Mountain, that ChatGPT right there, shit.
I mean,
know what that to be.
I'm just saying, the Zone 18 podcast is raw. That's what it is. You feel me?
Pause.
It's raw, uncensored. You know what I mean? I say what I want to say. You know what I mean?
Clearly, because you over here throwing water.
Like a Diddy party.
If my sponsors don't like it, man, my sponsors could talk. You feel me?
They is talking to you. They say, "Hey, chill. Do not say our name like that. We do not be part of those type of parties."
I'm just
what
saying,
is you
man.
owe?
You act like Diddy ain't had water at his party.
Anyways, anywho, we gonna skip past that. One thing I'm gonna talk about too, though, is if you's a Drake fan, I'm laughing at your face right now because those 3 albums he put out. Because I gotta bring it up a little bit. Those 3 albums he put out, absolute trash. Like, if you listen to them, go ahead, say something. I dare you. I dare you to defend it.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I have briefly listened to all 3 albums, right? I think Iceman is probably the better album, and it has at least 6 songs on it that I say I can rock to. But the other two albums, no.
Bro,
Iceman has about 6 songs. You know what I mean?
He's sitting on Iceman saying that he's going hot and cold, being the Iceman, and then this is the problem. Drake wrote his own lyrics, and it shows. He's still bitter about 2 years ago, and it shows. He's like that bitter ex-girlfriend you can't get rid of. That's every time that you just want you back and everything like that. And she keeps bringing up old stuff because he can't let it go. He is sad. He is very sad because he got dissed so hard that everybody in the world was out here saying certified lover boy, certified pedophile, and he is still hurting about that because I don't know where the Drake that was making Scorpio or the Drake that was making If You Reading This is Too Late. I don't know where he's at, but he needs to come back out and make an album because this one we got right here, this man is horrible, tragic. His biggest dick rider, his biggest fan fell asleep listening to his album. Was live streaming asleep.
I'm just saying.
So come on now. Come on. Like, that album was so bad. I listened to it twice. Just to make sure I wasn't tripping, to make sure my headphones wasn't messed up, making sure I was good and everything like that. I got to track 5 after the second listen to, and I turned that shit off.
I haven't listened to it yet, but it says a lot to listen to. I want to listen to it because, I mean, at the end of the day, despite the Kendrick Lamar murder scene that happened to Drake, he resurrected from the death. Drake's a great artist. I mean, most of his albums pop, right? But I haven't listened to it yet. But it says a lot to drop 3 albums in one day. That's just a lot.
Well, this is what they say though. So Drake had 3 albums left on his deal. So they pretty much say in order for him to get out of his deal, he dropped those 3 albums. He dropped the ball at once to get out of his deal.
Well, that's
smart. Yeah, that's what they really saying. They saying
you saying that smart, so you go listen to all 3 of them. You like, what is this hot garbage?
But if he want out the deal, they don't.
No, I get that. He wants to get out the deal and everything like that.
He got that Sony mentality. You know, I'm never going to lose Spider-Man if I release a Spider-Man movie every year. It could be Madam Web and still be trash. But it's still
that shit was horrible. Please don't bring that up. I forgot. I erased that from my memory on purpose.
That's how you keep your deal.
But the biggest thing is, this is also the same label that he's saying that he's not suing the artist, he's suing the label, and we still don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if they dropped that at this point now, if he's dropped it, if he's still trying to go after him and everything for defamation. But I'm like, I get it. You want out the deal, so you drop 3 albums, cool. But if you want us to take you seriously, give us something better than what you came out with.
I think Drake is done. I think his career ended in 2022, and I think it hasn't came back since then. I think he's probably just done, and he probably trying to just gracefully bow out.
Well, that wasn't graceful. What he dropped was not graceful.
Okay, so let's go back to this argument. Then I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate from the people in the comments. I'm gonna get a lot of hate from you guys. Damn, see, Rain left the conversation. You know what I mean? Because she knew what I was about to say. You know what I mean? Like, so Ahmad, Drake or Ja Rule? You know what I mean? Drake or Ja Rule?
Neither.
All right, guys. That's the Zone 18 podcast. We're going to leave you on that note. Like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, follow us on TikTok. Also, if you want to guest host something here, let us know. All right, we're out.